Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game we're making! When we last left off, we were trying to decide on some monsters for our lava dungeon, and ultimately we're deciding on this horned whale here. He'll probably have 500 HP or something, don't know. We'll have to kind of figure out some sort of balancing that we'll want to do. So let's see here. We'll worry about the balancing in a bit. But we do need to go ahead and set these monsters up. So what I will want to do here is we'll be nice and not have any random counters inside the path full of lava. So we'll just kind of set things along here. And as well as that, what I'll do is put that there, put that there. Oh, actually I needed to go a little bit lower there. So how low can we go? That low. That'll do it. If I overextend, it doesn't really matter. And this particular point is going to be kind of interesting. I'm going to do that thing where I was mentioning previously, where we were going to have one particular monster hanging around, high probability of fighting the guy. This will kind of be like a little shortcut that the player can make if they want to. Or they can go the long way around, where the encounter is lower, but they'll need to kind of take the long way around, basically. What does a copy option do? Copy data. Okay. Good, this is exactly what I was hoping. So we can go ahead and kind of get the horned whale in there. Also, fire ant. I don't know if it'll actually work this way for sure, but I figure if I place more than one fire ant here, that means the odds are more likely of finding fire ants. Along with the radish and the lizard man, and was that it? Yeah. Probability set at the lowest. Regular battle theme. Paste that there. Paste that there. Oop. Paste that there. Although for the beginning of the dungeon, we'll go a little bit easier on the player and have no whale in there. And for this section, we'll have a higher chance of finding a fire ant. And do the same there. Alright, set up all our encounters. So let's go ahead and get some eventing done in this dungeon now. So the first thing we'll want to do here is... Oh, that's right, I was already setting stuff up here whenever we were doing the staircase thing. Let's get rid of that stuff for the moment. Now, where is my dungeon? There it is. Let's go ahead and create the exit. And just to make the exit kind of interesting looking, what I'm going to do is change the graphic to this, fade it out, and that'll kind of make it kind of look like there's light emitting from the exit. In fact, what we'll do here as we head to the field, we'll have it fade to white as we leave. And I suppose just to kind of add to the effect, we'll also throw in a few of these here. Now I'm going to go ahead and point out a new option that we haven't taken advantage of yet, and that would be the duplicate event option. So right now, we have 40,611 memory. I could just copy paste this. That'll bring us down to 40,583, but since these two are just copies of this and there's no real difference, we're actually going to save a little bit of memory and duplicate these. And that leaves us with 40,597 memory. Very useful to have. There are some disadvantages to this. But that would not make sense if I explained it right now, because context is important. Let's go ahead and have this full bright. And from here, what we'll do is go ahead and create ourselves a treasure. This treasure is going to be super important. So it is going to be kind of a royal looking treasure. In fact, let's make it a treasure event. That's kind of important. And we're gonna eventually provide a different item there than I had originally planned. But before we do that, there's a specific reason why I wanted to go with a lava cave. So what I'm going to do here... How do I want to arrange this? This is going to be kind of tricky, but I think I'll be able to handle this. So we're going to make some fire. I'm going to try to create sort of a makeshift lava fall here, is what I'm trying to do. Actually, I don't want those to be duplicate. It's been a while since I've made a lava fall. The game that I made years ago, a game called Jester's Hunt, had one of these. But that was like in 2003. So what I want to do from here, so that'll go like that. We need a couple more in here. So this is what I'm going to do. So when we enter this cave, I need all of these to merge together to form a single big object, which is kind of difficult to do because it does not let you overlap events. So what I need to do when we come into this cave, we're going to, not that option, take over to this one, move it to the left, fast, and we're also going to have that take over to this, and I need this one to move 3 spaces. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you what this actually looks like in action. So let me set the start point right here, and here's basically what's going to happen anytime we enter this dungeon. That was too far to the right. But you pretty much get the idea, I'm sure. Let me make sure this actually works right. 3 spaces was too much, surprisingly. Now, the downside to doing this is the player is not going to have any control over their actions until this is all set up. Okay, I was a little bit wrong there. I'm gonna have to set up 2 more. And then we'll have ourselves a lava fall. In fact, let me lower this. Ah. Not there, please. Sometimes when making an RPG, you just gotta tinker with things. Okay, so we do kind of want this and have it move right to the right, but we'll also need a couple more. 1, 2, 3 to the left is what it's going to do. So let's see if we got this right here. We're gonna go ahead and have it take over to this. So what does this look like now? There we go. With it all merged together? Yeah, that definitely looks like a lava fall of sorts. Makeshift lava fall. Honestly, the best we could probably do, but it'll work. Now, in regards to the whole issue where the player can't move when we first enter this dungeon, we're going to have a bit of a load time simulation thing going on here, where we take advantage of this change screen option, and we're going to change the color of the screen when the map is entered. We're going to start by having the map being completely blank. And then once all of these move in place, we're going to go to the default color slowly, and that's when the player is given control. So now we're going to have it kind of like this. And there we go, it's already in place. It just took a moment for the screen to load. Now, the reason I wanted that is for one special thing. Now, there's a couple of things we're actually going to want to do here. First is... okay, what I'm going to want to do here is place a couple of pieces of rock at the bottom of the waterfall there. There's a specific reason for that, which I will go over in a moment. We'll just put that there, put that there. And from there, reason I wanted that rock there is because we need to make it so that walking on the lava causes damage to the team, but I can't really place a damage tile here because this is where this fire is starting. So what I'm going to do here is make the player take damage. So let's start by having the screen change to red every time they step on one of these lava tiles. Instantaneously. And we're also going to want it to change back to normal instantaneously. And let's see. How fast is that when it triggers, I wonder? I want to check that, whether we need a delay there or not. It's pretty quick, and I'd say we don't really need it quicker than that. Or slower, I should say. We don't need it slower than that. So we need a sound effect starting off that indicates ouch we shouldn't have stepped in the lava, so I made a list of all the sound effects. What would be a good sound effect? How about 54? Maybe? Or 55. We'll go with 55. And we'll have the party take damage. We'll say they'll take 5... Yeah, 5 points of damage every time they step in the lava. And then we're going to actually make it so that all this lava does in fact cause some amount of damage. So this is where we're going to need to place a whole lot of duplicate events. Now, it should be noted that there is a limit to how many events you can have on a single map. I want to say it's around 120. So, we'll see how much this winds up filling. We might have to do some trickiness, throw in a few more rocks, if we want to have a few more events. No, we can actually have fill the entire space. Oh wait, nope, never mind. I almost forgot. We're going to need the lava over here. And I also said I wanted a bridge here, but of a different color. So let's go ahead and build ourselves a bridge. And it's kind of the bridge that has definitely seen some time here in the lava cave. And while I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and kind of put a sign here. What is that iron monster's name that we had chosen? Yeah, Iron Giant. So we're gonna go ahead and put a sign here to let them know that there's a shortcut here, but watch out for monsters. So we'll look for the sign. There it is. So let's go ahead and make a little arrow. Make sure this is somewhat centered on the sign. That might do. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Well, it's not perfect. Now it's perfect. And we'll want them to check the sign. So let's see how this all looks now. Yeah, we're definitely taking some damage there. There's probably some monsters where we'll find... Oh wait, no, I didn't put monsters here, that's right. I'll hold circle so I can quickly get over here. How does this look? Yeah, that's centered. Good. And how likely is the encounter rate? First attack, we're on test play, I can just exit. Also, since it was a first attack, we could have just fled anyway. The encounter rate there is not as high as I thought, despite placing it on 5. So, what I want to do then is kind of extend the encounter rate area. And also make those monsters kind of strong. So let's see here. Cut data. Paste data. Cut data. Gotta remember the buttons. Paste data. Cut data. And paste data. It's a slow process, but whatever. Cut data. And paste. So let me make sure that, yep, all of that was proper. So, yep, max probability, alright. Kind of interesting that it's not that high. I was expecting random encounter like every 2 or 3 steps. Oh well, whatever works, or doesn't work, whichever. Oh yeah, I forgot I had a fire sitting here. Having that sitting there kind of is in the way of getting to the secret path here. Let me kind of fix that here. Now, where are those little fire pillars? There we go. We'll kind of place it a little bit lower. There. And you know what? Just so having this open but this not doesn't look suspicious and super obvious, I'll go ahead and do that. Except over here there will be a rock. That'll do it. Okay. We still need to do that special thing with this over here. So let's see if we can actually take care of that real quick. I have about 5 minutes before the next episode break. So what we're going to do here is have a secret hidden character. And that'll be triggered whenever we come to this spot. So let's go ahead and create a spot here. And I'm going to do 2 things. First, I'm going to gather the party members. Actually, let's have the party face up first. They're going to be facing up towards the lava fall. Gather the party members. And we kind of want Monkey See to be in the lead for this. You can change the order of the party members. The player has that option. But we're going to... Which option is it? Move to front. Monkey See. That'll put him in the lead. How far up do we want to move the camera? Couple spaces, I suppose? Yeah, a couple spaces. Alright. So let's get this going here. You who do not fear lava you are cool. I will make you cooler. And from here, we're going to want to do some fancy pants stuff here and have all of this gathered down to the player. I want to make sure that the player can't trigger this. We'll start with a sound effect, sort of a washing sound. That would be sound effect 43. Let's change the pitch of that, have it last a while. And we're going to have the move to point option active. What this is basically going to do is it's going to move this event as well as its duplicates all to this point. Yeah. Right here will do. And we'll have them moving pretty fast. And have this do the same. Oh, hold on a sec. Have it take over to a different page, which we need a different page in order for that to work. And basically do the same thing. Kind of think of it, we need to have the first page of this not trigger by touching it either. So this will take over to this. Which will basically be the same stuff. And this need a second page. And I'm going to remove the sound effect that I had copy-pasted into all of these because I don't actually want them having all the sound effects. And now, let's just see how this looks so far. You who do not fear lava, you are cool, I will make you cooler. It kind of ruins the imagery of there being a lava fall, now that I think about it. I suppose we could just say it's a wall of fire then. I was kind of hoping there to still be kind of smeared together as one cohesive object as it was pulled in. Ah, well. Now, we're going to need to have something actually appear in this. And what will appear in this? Well, we'll find out after the episode break. When we come back, we're going to have ourselves a new party member that we need to create. And I don't know, we'll do some other stuff. Need to fiddle out some monster stats and stuff.